Hockey is back, and boy was that a hockey game. The Jackets lose their first game of the year 3-1 to the Nashville Predators. There were some positive notes in this game. Korpi played really well. I think Foudy deserves more ice time than the fourth line. Grigorenko was creating chances. He looks really good. But there was also some bad stuff. The third period, a little bit of the second, but the entire third period was horrible. No real pressure. The passes were off. They kept trying too much. It just sucked. Cam didn't have a good night, but you're not going to have a good night every night. So I'm not paying too much on Cam. A lot of people don't have a good night. Max Domi, being the second line center, needs to play more than 12 minutes. I don't know what Torch is doing there. Domi has to play more than 12 minutes if he's going to be any sort of effectiveness. That just has to happen. I get PLD wants out. However, he was so bad in this game. Lazy, just do. And I'm one of the people who is not hating on PLD. I kind of get PLD's mindset, whatever. I don't hate the player like most people are hating on him online. But dude, you're not making it easy for me to defend you at all. He has to realize, though, that Jarmo is not going to give him his trade if it does not benefit the Jackets. He's been around this club long enough. He should know that. So if this entire year goes by and nobody offers Jarmo what he feels PLD is worth, and that will be beneficial to the Jackets, PLD will be a Jacket the entire year. He has to get over that. And if he keeps playing like this, his value is going to go down and down and down. And Jarmo is not going to sell low on him. He has 4 years of RFA. Jarmo is going to keep him for that. So he has to get it in gear. If he really wants out, he has to play better. But let's start off the first game. First period, Jackets come out. They are moving really well. Grigorenko makes a nice little spin move in the zone, tries to wrap it around. He can't do anything. Jones up early, tries to do a wraparound. He can't do it. He can't get it through. Saros gets over and makes the pad save. Almost halfway through the period, the Predators jump the puck into the Jacket zone. Texday is chasing after it. He has Sissons right behind him. And Texday goes to pick it up. And he doesn't get all of it. He gets a piece of it, but he just keeps going behind the net. Sissons follows him. Jones comes behind, picks it up, and sees Texday starting to go out of the zone. So he goes, you know what? I'll hit him. Does a hard bang pass off the boards, hits another boards, and just out of the zone it goes. The defender, I think it was Ellis for the Predators, kind of bobbles it. Boone picks it up. He has a breakaway, goes in the zone, pissed a shot, past Saros, and the Jackets lead 1-0. Boone scoring the first goal of the year. The Jackets looked good before that, and that seemed to give them a little bit of life, and they took that and they ran with it for a lot of the first period. Predators would get some chances, and Korpi would make some huge saves. There's a play where it's in the corner on Korpi's left side. It goes around, and he just slides over and just robs, I think it was Forsberg, of a wide open net. And that's the kind of night Corp was going to have. He's like, no, I realize some of these players may be a little rusty. I'm going to make the big saves. And we end the first period with the Jackets up 1-0. Come on for the second periods, and the Predators pushed a little bit, but it was more of just a back and forth, and the Jackets started to back off a little bit the more the period went on. And a little over halfway through the period, about 13 minutes in, there's a battle in the corner in the Predator zone. Gets free. Borowicki just kind of throws it into the slot a little bit, and Holla gets it, and he flips it out of the zone. They didn't give Borowicki an assist on this. I think they should. But anyways, Holla flips it out of the zone, and a couple of the Predators take off, and Kukin hit pinch down, so now it is a 2-on-1 with Luke Kunin and Matt Duchene. The one defender back for the Jackets is Michael Delzato. Delzato did a good job on this play. He took away the pass lane. He let Korpi have the shot. Korpi saw all of it, and it just beat Korpi under his arm. It's one of those ones where I don't know if Korpi thinks it's going somewhere else or what, but it just looked a little off. Korpi probably should have closed his arm. It should have been closed. It normally is a little more close than that. This is the one that doesn't, beats him on the arm, and the Predators tie the game at 1. And that goal really gave the Predators life, kind of like Jenner's goal gave the Jackets some life. And the Predators start to take over more and more, and the Jackets just did not have an answer. But they were able to hang on. Corp would make some incredible saves, and we'd end the second period tied at 1. Come out for the third period, and the Predators took the momentum they had from the second period and turned it up, whereas the Jackets, for going into the second period, did not do that. And Predators come out with some life, and the Jackets get some chances, but nothing really good. It was a lot of just dumping in the zone, guys trying too much, passes just off. It just never clicked in the third. About 5 minutes in, there's a face-off in the offensive zone, and Boonjaar's taking the face-off. He loses it. Predators head up ice. It's Philip Forsberg. He's going. Atkinson tries to keep him in a certain area. He fails at that. Forsberg chips it by him, and he starts to head off the ice. And when he chipped it by him, it hit a little something on the ice for the boards. I don't know exactly what, but it wasn't going where Savard thought it was going to go. And now Savard's out of place. Forsberg walks around him. Savard falls because he's trying to get into position. Atkinson is turned around trying to catch Forsberg to be a good back check and defend. He falls over Savard. It's now a 2-on-1. Gavrikov is like, okay, here we go. And he does the same thing as Michael Lozado, lays out, takes away the pass lane, lets Corby have the shot. And Forsberg has a great shot, and it beats Corby, and the Predators lead 2-1. So far, there's 2 goals by the Predators. Both of them are 2-on-1s. If the Jackets quit giving up those, they should be good this year. They need to get better in the offensive zone, but quit giving them 2-on-1s, the team never scores. For the rest of the third period, the Jackets would get some chances, and they would try a little bit more, but the more they tried, the worse off they seemed to be. The passes weren't there again. They were getting even worse, and more dumps-ins, more icings. It just wasn't doing anything. They started to pick it up a little bit near the end of the game. About 5 minutes left. Domi's trying to push, and he's like, hey, let's do this. Dumps the puck in the offensive zone. He goes chasing after it. Ryan Johansson's there, and Domi tries to jump around him, grabs him, right arm goes boom. He's a foot away from him. He sees him hold him. Domi goes to the box. And that killed whatever little momentum was building. But the Jackets did a good job. They killed it off. About a minute after Domi gets out of the box, the Jackets are trying to turn some stuff up, but the Predators are doing a good job keeping offensive zone pressure for themselves. And Forsberg's in the slot. He takes a shot. His stick snaps. And Texier's stick was kind of in the area, and the ref gives him a penalty for slashing. He didn't touch his stick. It just broke from the shot. But the Jackets have to kill another penalty off with about 3 minutes left in the game. Texier gets out of the box. He can't do anything. Final minute, Jackets pull Corpy, and they get a little bit of offensive pressure, but the Predators kick it out, and they would get up to Yarncroke. Yarncroke would put it in the empty net, and the Predators would win 3-1. All in all, I don't think this was a horrible game by the Jackets. Certainly wasn't great. It was in the middle ground. It was very meh. And there's plenty of things the Jackets can work on and improve. I feel like, though, with no exhibition, there was a little bit of rust on the Jackets. They couldn't turn it up fast enough. And hopefully this game and maybe a practice tomorrow will get the rust off and tune them up, and they should be good to go the next time the Jackets play. And that game will be Saturday. So until next time, when the Jackets play the Nashville Predators again, click like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you later.